star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Special thanks to Skylar Cole for that lovely performance of the national anthem. We'll be right back, folks.
There you go again. Putting on your own rodeo again. Yeah, you push me out just to flash that smile and last on the year. I've been here 1,000 times, I don't wanna go again. I've been here 1,000 times, 1,000 it won't be so bad, 'cause I don't really wanna talk about it. Many times you hurt me so much. Many times you hurt me so much.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. I'm Brian Anderson at the table with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. Hey, Allie.
Thanks, Brian. Well, Jalen Brunson, a second-round pick out of Villanova, and his father carved out a 9-year journeyman career in the league as well. Jalen said, quote, how hard he worked just to get unguaranteed contracts showed me that I have to work 10 times harder. I thank him for letting me see that at a young age. Guys?
Family business. Allie, thanks. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at the Warriors, they're currently holding on to the third best record in the conference.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
Here's the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Klay Thompson is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Murray, and it's Williams in at the 5. These teams feature great front courts, Brent. A little throwback to the old days of the NBA when big men ruled.
Well, the game has become so perimeter-oriented. These guys have a lot of skill, and they're going to be able to operate inside a phone booth, and we'll see if these big guys can find a way to dominate uniquely in the way that they bring their offensive prowess.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Here's Prez, hounded by Morant. Prez, that's good. And something you'd never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And hopefully it's not as bad as it looks. That would be a big blow for them.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
Forbes is checked in for the Bucks.
Bryn Forbes.
Got a piece of it. First quarter of play, a minute in. Here's Prez. Out to Bridges. Three-pointer. On target from range.
They immediately found their offensive rhythm, hitting 3 straight shots to start the game. You know, and where the Bucks seem to dominate every year is on the glass, particularly at the defensive end. #1 in the league the last 4 seasons.
Here's Forbes. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. And Mikal Bridges gets a 3. Bridges has got 6 points.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
And Grant, I guess for the Bucks, hey, you can't teach size.
And they're good fundamentally as well, BA. I mean, they block out, they fight to maintain position. If you're going to beat them, it probably won't be with second chance points.
Outside Brunson. Sends it home from three-point land.
When you let a team knock down that many threes, you know you're likely to be on the wrong side of a run.
Timeout called. Milwaukee, this game following their win against the Rockets.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Pass to Forbes to halt the run. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Nice ball movement. Good job by Murray to recognize the situation and create the wide open look.
Here's Prez. Oh yes, the turnaround. He has 6.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pass to Thompson. Outside, Williams. Now Murray. The 3 from Thompson. Love grabs the miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Bucks have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
Oh, BA. 37 points.
Yes, sir!
Wow! They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Forbes. And a miss there on the triple.
Is it getting cold in here? This is a tough one. Crucial that he starts to work a little harder for a higher percentage shot.
Morris sets a screen. Pass to Trent. Jacks up a 3. Pure from 3-point range.
You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Stripped it away. 1:11 left in the first quarter here. Hurdle with the bucket. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break adds to your total in a hurry. Time for some consideration in the passing category maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Pass to Prez. Back to Bridges. Morris, right side. 4-3. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. Pass to Moody. Here's Forbes. Another steal. And here they come. With the 10-footer, 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Out to the wing. Here's Forbes. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. And that's it for the first quarter in what has been a very lopsided game. Delivering the blowout. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Well, it's simple. I mean, they started off strong, and they've been hot from beyond the arc since the get-go.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
So on the floor for Milwaukee, we've got Murray. Moody is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Bassey in at the 4.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Here's Milwaukee. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. And that's a one-game homestand for the club. Williams is checked in for Gafford. We've got 1:48 left in the second quarter. Connects from downtown. Trent's got 8.
Hard to win games when you allow clean looks from the perimeter.
Here's Forbes. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
And that one drops.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away. It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
And the Bucks making a change here. Hayes is checked in. Pass to Forbes. Here's Bagley over Morris. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
To shoot the technical, Marvin Bagley.
Free throw good, Bagley. 51 seconds left in the second. Here's Prez. Hey, he's now 6 for 6. He is cooking right now.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And Morris over to help. Bagley passes to Hayes. Hurdle with the block.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Prez. Takes it inside, lays it up, and banks it in. He's got 14.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
First one falls for him.
It's exciting to look at a young player like Killian Hayes, who's got a lot of raw potential and is still fighting to find his way and how he's going to make solid contributions to his team.
Here's Prez. 23 points his last outing. Drains the triple.
Guys, he can't miss. I swear, he was trying to miss that. He did not miss. That means he can't miss.
And here's Hayes. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game, delivering the blowout. And time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow on 2K Sports.
They're raining threes. I'm telling you, and the defense forgot to check the weather report. Somebody get them an umbrella and a poncho.
The only thing they're getting is an earful from the coach.
And moving on to some mid-season analysis. Let's check. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so it's Milwaukee with it. Marcus Morris out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Prez in at the point guard position. That's Jason Kidd's 5 as we get into the second half. Stevens' shot is off.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
And Jalen Brunson, he's a great option on the floor, Grant.
Yes, he is. Can attack from different levels of the floor, solid shooting threat from outside, and gives you another playmaker to initiate the offense.
Moody's checked in for Milwaukee.
Moses Moody.
Pass to Thompson. Over Brunson. Got a hand on it. Here's Prez. 20 points for him. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, man, this would be a different ball game if they didn't have this type of scoring to rely on.
At the line for your Warriors, Presley. One shot.
Well, Milwaukee's shooting just 37% in the game. Pass to Murray. To the paint. Here's Moody, and it's rejected. Fast break, here we go. Here's Prez. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Thompson. Outside, Williams. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Thompson. It's rebounded by Morris. Morris has got his 6th rebound on the night.
Not sure they realize it's not halftime anymore. 4 attempts, and they're still looking for their first bucket.
Here's Prez. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. A different look for Milwaukee. Bassey comes in for Murray. And it's Bouknight in for Thompson. They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Pass to Moody. Let's go with a 3. And the Bucks miss again.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Prez into the lane. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 28 points for him.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And we just had to see that mobile one drive one more time. Great stuff.
You're toasting the defense and getting in close. They'll take possessions like that one all day.
Pass to Moody. Takes the 3. It's not going to go for him.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, some of these nights you got to enjoy yourself. Not too much at the expense of the other team, but right now this team is balling.
Here's Bouknight. Love grabs the miss. Love's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Milwaukee has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Oh, it's stolen away. Here's Prez. Good work there as it goes.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
When you're casual with the ball, it can come back to bite you.
Yeah, B.A., playing loose can help you and hurt you. They really need to tighten it up.
Moody from outside. And it's Brunson with the rebound.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Well, the other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
Three-pointer, book night. Milwaukee, no good that time either. The Warriors have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. 1:05 left in the third. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell. This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Here's Prez. Counted from distance.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Pass to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
With the explosive leaping ability, he's able to play center despite being undersized.
Gone 3 of 4 from outside in the second half. Here's Prez with the drive.
Throw down.
Come on now, guys. That's flat out insane.
Hey, when's the last time you saw a jam like that? Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Oh, they get a hand on it. Nabbing another steal. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end. You gotta love it. What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
Good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
James Booknet.
And the second free throw is good. And he nails the third. 19 seconds left in the third quarter here. Here's Prez. He's got 44. They get it back. Hurdle. From deep three-point range. From beyond the arc and then some. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Murray from outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Delivering the blowout. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's take a listen in on head coach Mike Budenholzer.
Let's keep grinding. Keep getting stuff. The offense will go. See if we can move it a little bit more against the rush and then drive it, move it, catch it, shoot it.
And Coach Bud wants his guys to work harder on offense.
Yeah, and I like what Coach Budenholzer said. Just keep gutting through it, and eventually, hopefully, it will come around.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Taking a look at the Bucks. We've got Bryn Forbes. Daniel Gafford is out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Hayes, and it's Livers in at small forward. Pass to Forbes. Clock at 6. Livers' shot is off.
I'm not sure how he finds himself. It's so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Prez, that's good.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Out left to the wing. We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Here's Livers. And another inductee into the 2022 Hall of Fame, All-Star Tim Hardaway. Brent, you were a teammate of his for a little while. Any recollections?
BA, if I go back to Tim Hardaway, I don't think about my time in Miami, which was a cup of coffee for me. I go back to my college days, and I had the chance to go home to the Bay Area and be in Oakland in the summertime. And Chris Mullin, Mitch Richmond, and one Tim Hardaway Hall of Famer invited me into that gym to work out in the summer. So you talk about a genuine thrill to be on the summer floor with Run TMC. What a treat.
Drills it from deep.
And Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. Here's Prez. Hits yet again. Wow. Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
NBA, it feels like he can't miss.
Pass to Gafford. Here's Forbes. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Personal foul.
He hears the whistle, and he keeps his contact.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort, and they were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. But as we go, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.